A Lincoln Parish community is in shock after learning over a dozen tombstones were desecrated in their neighborhood. We'll have that story coming up next. Many of us don't see it, but the problem does exist. Child homelessness is a huge problem in the region. A picture taken of a high school student using the restroom at school has been circulating on campus. Now that student says he's too embarrassed to go to class. The U.S. Postal Service has announced that deliveries will be slowing down, but will that affect your holiday shipments? We'll have that story coming up next. What jiu-jitsu offers is a sense of calmness while under attack. It's a martial art where size and strength are substituted by leverage and technique.
They started just beating his head on the ground even though he was unconscious. And I don't think that's right. I don't think child should go through that.
Angela Magruder's 18-year-old son, DeMarlio Michael, remains in critical condition. His family says Michael was celebrating Halloween with friends Monday night when an argument started at a house on Louisiana Street. Witnesses say the alleged attacker, who was white, yelled that the young black men were trespassing.
My little cousin was walking out texting with the phone, and he didn't know he was coming out. All he know he was laid out in the ditch. He hit him in the back of the head with a gun.
But what hurt me was, for them to just knock him out and then just hit his head on the ground and he unconscious.
Dustin Harvey was arrested Monday night and charged with second-degree battery. However, Magruder believes that this wasn't just a fight between two boys. She, along with others in the neighborhood, say the violent act was a hate crime.
Yeah, I think it was a racist act because when he did it, he said white power.
These pictures from Harvey's Facebook page leads the family to further believe that the attack was inspired by hate. Harvey posted bail shortly after being arrested Monday, and Magruder says it's just not fair.
He shouldn't have been able to post bond. And my son's laying up there with his brain swollen and bleeding from the head.
In Tallulah, Jordyn Taylor, KNOE 8 News. 15-year-old Roderick Powell and his mother are going to the principal's office once again, hoping this time something will be done about Roderick's latest bullying attack. 2 weeks ago, Roderick was shocked when 3 students invaded his privacy.
They took a picture of me in the restroom sitting down, using the bathroom.
Roderick says the students then posted the embarrassing picture on Facebook and sent mass text messages to other students.
There's a whole bunch. You got it on their phone.
Most of the students I spoke with tell me they have seen the picture. Roderick's mother says the attack has hurt the entire family.
Everybody been asking me why would they want to do something like this. And it's just embarrassing for people to just come up to me and ask me the questions.
After the picture was taken, Roderick says he immediately went to the principal's office, but nothing was done. I tried speaking with the principal, Miss Bethea, but the people in the front office told me she wasn't there. They then said she was there, but unavailable. Brenda Powell believes the principal is trying to protect the attackers because their families are friends. Her son is often picked on because he's in special education, and Brenda is fed up with it. Her words of advice?
I tell him that he is the way that God made him.
In Faraday, Jordyn Taylor, KNOE 8 News.
What Facebook is, I couldn't care less.
It's not social networking that interests Dixie D. She spends her days writing at a computer nicknamed Mr. Scrambled Brain.
He's not only scrambled his brain, he's scrambled my brain.
Despite frequent frustrations with computer viruses, Dee says she couldn't imagine living without it.
They can come and take my cook stove. I don't want to cook anymore. And they can take everything else, but don't touch my computer.
This all started 12 years ago while Dee was saving up money in her Folgers coffee can to bury herself. But buzz about the internet inspired her to use that savings and put it down on something that was completely foreign to her.
If a www.com is out there, I want my www.com.
Since then, Dee has made her dream of becoming a writer a reality. She's paid to have 7 books printed.
Most of my books I have given away. I sell a few and I give them away. But I have so much ego, I think the world is waiting to get to read me.
Dee says an ego is key to achieving dreams.
As long as you have breath in your body, you have just enough ego and spirit to say, I can do. But now some people just give up and say, oh, I'm 55, I can't do anything anymore.
Old age is something Dee has never been afraid of, and she's charmed when others call her younger than what she is.
The paper in Natchitoches had that I was 100 and just 100. That was flattering, and I appreciate that. But actually, I'm 101. Thanks to the good drink.
In Natchitoches Parish, Jordyn Taylor, KNOE 8 News. After KNOE 8 News reported on the people of Faraday having to endure a water shortage during triple-digit heat, the governor's office responded by sending 14 of these military-style water tanks to the town.
This is the first day in 4 days I've taken a bath. I'm not happy over that.
The people in Faraday are frustrated. Many wake up each day not knowing if they'll have water service, and they are angry that they haven't received a notice to explain why.
The most important thing is communication. Communicate with this community.
We went to City Hall hoping to get an explanation from Mayor Glenn McLaughlin. His secretary told us he was busy working at the water plant, getting his hands dirty while trying to find a solution to the town's water problems. When I explained that the mayor didn't return my calls and questioned his responsibility to tell townspeople about the water problems, the mayor suddenly appeared from a back door and let loose with this tirade recorded on a cell phone.
Baby, these people know me since I was a baby. I talk to people every day. I got 400 calls in 3 days. I tell them exactly what's going on. So I don't need to be on TV.
Kim Kinsey says he was offended by the response he received from Alderwoman Gloria Lloyd when he called her office with concern.
And the reply is, it's not my problem. The city doesn't pay my bills. Now, when that statement's made to me, that infuriates me.
Kinsey believes political agendas and personal conflict between the mayor and the council are at the heart of these problems and fears their differences are jeopardizing the town's safety.
You know, what happens if we have a fire and the water's not there?
In Faraday, Jordyn Taylor, KNOE 8 News.
My name is Brian Bassel, and I'm also known as Dr. Dew.
It's a crappy job, but somebody has to do it. Dr. Dew steps up to remind pet owners that animal waste contains bacteria and viruses that contaminate your yard. He's starting the cleanup business to do what many of you just don't have the stomach to do.
Most people don't want to deal with pet waste, and I take that off their hands for them and clean it up. And they don't have to worry about smelling it or any spread of disease or bacteria from it from children or to other dogs.
Dr. Dew says he was inspired to start his pet waste removal service after years of taking care of his own dog. And since there aren't any other Dr. Dews in the area, he saw it as an excellent way to make some extra cash.
There are other areas that have it, but I'm the first in the area to provide this service, and I think it could be really good for people that need it.
Bassel is new to the pooper scooper business and sees it as a solution to environmental problems. Despite what some may think, your dog's waste is far from being fertilizer.
It can take up to or over a year for waste to break down naturally in your yard. So I mean, it's going to be there for a while if you don't pick it up.
Bassel hopes to make several rounds a week so you don't ever have to worry about smelling poop, stepping in it, or tracking it into your home. In Monroe, Jordyn Taylor, KNOE 8 News.